It's time for that. You already know what time it is. We got to get right into it. Boosie responds to Ralo. This situation might be getting intense, as Ralo stated he don't want to be a rapper till he 40 like Boosie. And we know this is all coming from when Boosie called Ralo a rat. The back and forth continues. Now we got both sides, they entourage speaking up on the situation as well. Definitely got to get into Stan G being arrested, getting into it with his girl, getting caught with a stick in a stolen car. How's you got a stolen car and it look like you doing all right off of YouTube? We definitely got to touch down on that because he called Whack 100 needing bond money. It's a problem. Let's go. Now, the first thing I want to ask about this situation between Ralo and Boosie responding to Ralo, the back and forth, is we got to understand Ralo is hurt behind the allegations that people was putting on him. We seen the streets forgive Ralo. We done seen everybody except Boosie forgive Ralo. So my question is, do y'all feel like he wrong about how he feel about what Boosie said about him while he was locked up? Secondly, do y'all think this can be squashed? Because it need to be squashed. And let me tell you why it need to be squashed. It's because respectively, coming from both sides, they both working with muscle and money. And they both respectively got a lot of loyalty and love on their sides. So if they get into it, they sides get into it. Both of these dudes can't afford to get into it. And I'ma just keep it real in this situation, just being a real dude, a real street nigga. I come from that too. Boosie wrong. Because we know the code of the streets. You go against the code of the streets, you deserve the punishment. But we seen that Ralo tried to finesse his way up out the situation. It didn't work. He went to jail. Nobody went to jail because of Ralo. You should be apologizing to that man, especially if you really had love for him. And the fact that you won't, you gotta expect the way Ralo feel. Period. And this is the biggest reason why I don't want these two to fall out. You know what I mean? These is two real dudes. We know we living in a time now in the rap game. Most people in the rap game are not who they say they are, meaning they are not real. But we know Boosie to be a real one. We know Ralo to be a real one. And it's a lot of love that come behind them, behind that. So now we starting to see things like this.
Pot shit, nigga. Shit. Man, Boosie, all that popping you doing, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, nigga. Fuck you telling me, man, that shit hard for your son to move around in this bitch, nigga. Pot shit, nigga.
And I mean all this in response to the constant disrespect you had in the past and refusing to apologize. And somebody having love for somebody, feeling a certain type of way, they speaking their piece on the situation now. But at the end of the day, now they starting to mention Boosie kids. And in a negative way, this where it start to not look good for Ralo, because that might not even be your motive. That might not even be your agenda. But when you got people behind you that got that much love for you, they'll step out the window for you. And that ain't cool, because at the end of the day, if something do happen, what if something do happen at this point after this to Tootie Raw? It's gonna come back to look like Ralo responsible.
How in the hell you gonna get mad at me because I said I ain't want to be of a certain age on stage rapping? I ain't say nothing was wrong with the goats going on motherfucking stage rapping and doing their motherfucking thing. I just personally don't want to do it. He might like a red car. I might want a blue car. That don't mean I hate the motherfucking red car. That just simply mean I just prefer the blue car, even though I love red. But however, motherfucker, you can't say everybody on the block, or Ralo this is this. Man, I ain't diss that motherfucking nigga. Like, hey, have a good time. That's on him. I just choose that when I get that age, I want to be worshiping my Lord. I want to be, in
response to Ralo, Boosie took to social media to say, I have not spoken on you in years. You still hurt by what you did. I'm grateful that I'm still making $150K a weekend and selling out shows. You don't have a rap career and never will have one. And you right, you should be a CEO. Because one thing you can't do is make music. God did not give you that talent. Every other month you mentioning me, shaking my head. Get me off your mind and stop using my name for clout. You got my line if you want to tell me something. I'm the same nigga did a verse and video for free for you. When you was locked up, I refused to take the 10K when you was trying to pay me. You get no points for shit like this. Anyway, I'm about to listen to these beats and make some music. I just hope you not doing the same thing. The shots they taking at each other ain't making the situation no better. I'm just hoping, respectively, that both sides can sit at the table and come to some type of agreement, because at the end of the day, Boosie more wrong than he is right, because if you had love for Ralo like you say you did, if it was like it was before this happened, you would be able to sit down, look that man in the eyes and let him know you wrong and apologize. And I think that's what it's going to take for this to be squashed. But would y'all think this can be squashed? Now, we got to get into this Stan G situation. Free Stan G, man, out the jail, man. We don't wish jail on nobody, but we know that Stan G went to jail for some domestic disputes with his girl, got caught with a stick in a stolen car. First of all, I need to know what he was doing in the car with a stick in a car that ain't his. Now, we know also that he told Wack that the car was being paid for and that he was arranging to make a payment. But if you hadn't made a payment in so much long of a time, it had to have been a long time for the owner to say, this nigga done stole a car. You feel what I'm saying? Secondly, man, if you ain't got the money to keep up with a luxury car, you shouldn't be trying to live luxury if you living at the bottom of the bucket, is what I'm trying to say. Because if you apparently you couldn't keep up with the payments. And to make the matters worse, as if they wasn't already bad, because he ended up in jail. But not only could he not pay his bond because he didn't have the money, but you had to reach out to Wack 100 of all people and ask him for bond money, knowing he finna turn you into content.
Charges, bro. I can beat all these charges. She ain't gonna press charge. She talking to my mama though right now. My sister.
And ain't what you mean, fuck? But what I'm saying, what you do? She said you whooped her ass?
Yeah, she said I whooped her ass, yo.
Yeah, but here go the thing. That led to the probable cause. The car is stolen. You in the car, they found the gun in the car, right?
Yeah.
They got probable cause. You got a gun case either way it comes, either way it goes. I mean, you got a gun case. I mean,
no cases at all out here. They ain't looked up nothing on where I'm from and nothing like that. They looked it up and I don't see nothing. So,
well, why you don't bail out, nigga?
Man, I need a little song. I just need a little song.
A little what? What's your bail?
My little money.
Huh?
I just need a little money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, how much is your bail?
My bill 36. It's 24,000 if I pay it, but you know that's 36. That's 3600.
Yeah, that's 15%. They want 15% out here.
Yeah.
What did you say? You just got how much money you got left?
Man, shit, I probably got a.
You have 1 minute left.
You got how much?
I probably got about a good. I probably got about a good 18 right now.
You got.
Now, it looked like Stan G just having issues at the crib with his girl and ducking the repo, man. It's basically his biggest problem. So hopefully, you know, he get up out of there and ain't nothing but a couple dollars to get the bond, and he's short. So hopefully somebody come through for him and he bail out and he get over this little hump in the road. Free Stan G. But I still think he should have never contacted Wack 100. What y'all think? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And let me know what y'all think about the Boosie and Ralo situation. Can the beef be squashed, man? It's time for that. Culture for the Streets, hosted by Mafia and Paint. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.